answer. No one's going to annoy him with a lock like that on his door.
Well, I'll be. Here you are again. Those grubby kids are already driving me crazy. I don't need a mug hanging around watching me work. Clear off. I'll make you eat my sponge as a snack, mark my words. And where do you think you're going, eh? You gonna walk over me to get in here? Some people have work to do.
You again? It seems like you enjoy hanging around here. At your service now that we're acquainted.
That's all you know, is it? In any case, someone as charming as you is always beyond suspicion.
Ciao, Snoop. Good luck.
A notepad. The first page seems to have been ripped out in a hurry.
Hello, what number can I dial for you?
A telephone lady. That's what I call service. I'd like Marais 8211, Mr. Grégoire de Albin, please.
Right away, sir. If there's no answer, sir, call back later.
Hulot is implicated in this affair? But how?
Who knows? He's a fence, is he not?
I brought you a little snack.
Thank you. I'll just put it there. We'll help ourselves. Okay, where was I? Oh, yes, the restaurant.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to Chez Alexandre. Do you have a reservation?
Tell me, buddy. Does the name Grégoire de Alpin ring any bells?
Mr. de Alpin is one of our most respectable clients. Unfortunately, he has not honored us with a visit for almost a week now. And he left no recommendation with regard to yourself. I'm sorry, sir. I cannot help you.
Look, I do not care about your reservation problem. All I want is some information. Does the name Hulot mean anything to you?
If you are going to take that tone with me, let me tell you right now that I do not give a damn who it is. Our register clearly indicates he is not a guest here, never has been, and probably never will be.
I'm here to see some friends. 2 Americans, a couple. The Eatons. I hope I haven't missed them.
I do not see any reservation under that name. Maybe they have reserved a table in another establishment.
I'm sorry to insist, but I'm sure this couple knows your restaurant. A man and a woman, Americans. The woman has been here. Quite a look at. Goes by the name of Gracie Eaton.
Now that you mention it, I think she came here. And she was with some guy or other. They even had a rather colorful exchange in English, and it was not all sweet nothings, I can tell you. But it's not the name you gave me. No, it was White. White, not Eaton.
I'm a private detective, hired by Grégoire de Alpin. I have to find them and quickly. I'm fed up of chasing after them. Any idea what it could be? Got an address.
Sir, this is not my job to spy on people. It would seem to be yours, though. All that matters to me is that they enjoyed their meal and paid their bill. Actually, they put it on their account at the Hotel Orphée. A French gentleman joined them, and they chatted for a while before leaving together. I do not know what they went. I hope this is of some help to you, because you seem to be completely lost.
Well, I'll be. Here you are again. Those grubby kids are already driving me crazy. I don't need a mug hanging around watching me work. Clear off. I'll make you eat my sponge as a snack, mark my words.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to the Hotel Orphée. How may I help you?
White. I've come to see the Whites. Which room might I find them in?
We do not give out such information, sir. Not without the prior agreement of our clients.
Come on. It's not as if I'm asking for the moon. I just want to know if the Whites are guests at your hotel.
Sorry, sir. I will not answer any questions regarding the Orphée's guests.
Ha, I had you going there for a minute. The Whites really are guests at your hotel.
Why? I never. I strongly advise you to leave this establishment before I call the authorities.
Hey, and while we're at it, any chance I can get their room number as well?
That is enough. I refuse to talk to you any further.
You're not the first guard dog I have encountered, but you're certainly the toughest. I'll let you think about it. Do not worry, though. I'll be back soon.
It is better that way, sir.
Okay, what do I do now? Now what?
If you want any leads about the Whites, wait for me at the Nazi. I will give you some.
This case is really beginning to get on my nerves.
What can I get you, sir?
A bottle, please.
That will be 5 francs, sir.
All right. Thanks and good day.
You're welcome, sir.
Sit down. What do you want with the Whites?
You look like someone who might be able to slip me some info about the Whites.
We will see. How much will you pay?
That's what I like. Helpful men like you. But careful. You'll not get your dough until I have checked out the info.
I know how much info is worth even to a private dick that is flat broke. Not that it will take a lot to make me happy. You do not become rich by being a hotel doorman.
How long have they been at the hotel?
They've only been in the hotel for 3 days. Since they never leave their room, it does not take much to figure out what they are up to in there. No, they have never set foot here before.
Have the Whites had any visitors since their arrival?
Solitary types. If you ask me, they are not tourists. They hardly ever came out of their hole. They put everything on the hotel bill. Meals, clothes, alcohol. The room has been booked for a good month. The man went out a couple of times at night.
Give me their room number. I'm gonna pay them a little visit.
Room 507, but you are out of luck. They are not there. Must have kissed and made up. The dame has dyed her hair red. Look, I've got other things to do, you know. It's not like your money is going to a life of leisure. You ought to hire a private eye.
Mr. D'Alba, our birds have returned. Even so, I would like to take a quick look. Room 507. Just a quick look. That's when I saw the most amazing thing in my life. I do not know if it was the smoke that blurred my vision, but one thing is for sure. That creature was not trying to keep them warm. And the damn creature saw me. I have fought in the war, you know, but never seen the likes of that. When his eyes stared at me, I ran. Yes, I fled like a little kid. There must have been something in the air because I fainted right after that. I came around later, near the Alambic. That's where you saw me. Mom? Is that you?
Ah, no. Jacques Alouin, I'm arresting you for the double murder of the Whites.
Believe me, I'm not the culprit. Speak to my mother. She'll give you the proof.
Well, thank you for your help.
What?
Yes, I had you followed, and you led us straight to the culprit.
No. Something is off. I've been tricked like a sucker. But by who?
Ah, Mr. McPherson, I was just thinking about you. Good to see you again. Have you brought me any more culprits?
You've got very little on Helouin, Inspector. Unless you have further evidence, your culprit will soon be a free man, cleared of all suspicion.
I have some solid witnesses, and moreover, a very accurate witness sketch. Thank you.
Why would he have killed Mallet? He knew they would have been seen together in broad daylight at the cafe. Helouin is not that stupid.
Mallet was the one who linked Elouin to the White's murder. An embarrassing witness. If he had not been behind bars, other witnesses would have been eliminated. Maybe even you, Mr. McPherson.
I continue to doubt his guilt.
You're not a judge, Mr. McPherson. But if you think you can prove his innocence, go ahead.
I'm not giving up, Inspector. Quite the opposite. I will be back when I have some news.
Fine, McPherson. Come back whenever you want. You know where to find me.
key is still in the lock on the other side. If I could push it out, maybe I could use it on this side. If the key falls, I'll have to watch where it drops, otherwise I'll lose it. This door leads to the White's room, but I can't wiggle underneath. I'll have to find a way to open it.
You are the detective, are you not?
With the arrest of Helouin, this case has taken a different turn, and I'm the only one who can save him from the guillotine. I have to shed light on two investigations at the same time.
It is time to decide who you trust, Mr. McPherson. I'm as eager as you to see the end of this nightmare.
You associate with the Parisian upper crust, Mrs. Loiseau. Can you tell me about Grégoire d'Alpin?
Grégoire de la Lepin is an extremely rich banker in Paris, the heir of an old family.
You're telling me stuff that everybody knows, Mrs. Loiseau. Give me something paranormal, something occult.
De la Lepin is a powerful man. He works in the shadows, fascinated by the Middle Ages. He is the founder of the Brotherhood of the Supreme Order of the Rosy Cross. Will that be enough, Mr. McPherson?
But Where can I meet this character so important, this Grégoire d'Alpin?
He lives in a townhouse in the Marais, but I would be very surprised if he received you. Otherwise, you can always try the Brotherhood. But you would have to be sponsored by one of the members. It is no use going to his bank. It is only open to his own hand-picked customers. It is not a common or garden high street bank.
None of this rhetoric will get us anywhere, Mrs. Loiseau. I have to act. If I need any advice from you, I'll know where to find you.
Our paths will cross again. I'm sure of it. Come back later. I need to rest.
Of course the door is locked, and the front desk clerk is hardly likely to open it for me. I must find a way to get in. A scandal rag beneath the door. There we go. It's an engagement ring. How romantic. The engraving inside says, "To Faye with love." Who's Faye? Looks like black hair dye. Whew. Smells like ether, only stronger. And my head is spinning.
Come back later. I need to rest.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to the Hotel Orphée. My name is Isidore Petit. What can I do for you?
When the Whites returned on the night of their death, did you notice if a car dropped them off? A smart car. I don't remember the make.
Who knows? I was here at the desk. Mallet was taking care of the door. Actually, he saw to all the doors. He was a doorman. One good reason why all the locks throughout the establishment ought to be changed. Mallet is no longer with us, and nobody knows what he has done with the master key. Good. Well, if it's all right with you, I have a lot of work to do. Goodbye, sir.
Sir? The man you identified is called Helouin. Jacques Helouin. Can you confirm your statement?
Helouin? That's a funny name. And a private eye to boot. Now, I'm surprised. Quite a turnaround, isn't it? That is definitely why he came in here, no mistake. As for what happened to him afterwards, I have no way of knowing.
You saw him use the phone. Who did he speak to?
Yes, I can confirm that he did try to make a call, but I have no idea who to, especially since he didn't manage to get through.
At what moment did Helouin telephone?
Oh, this was well after Mallet's departure. Actually, it was just before he himself left. See, he tried to make a call, then he left immediately afterwards, without a word of thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's no use. It's locked tight. Here it is, the right key. Pandora's secrets are all mine.
Ah, Mr. McPherson, I was just thinking about you. Good to see you again. Have you brought me any more culprits?
I'm not giving up, Inspector. Quite the opposite. I will be back when I have some news.
Fine, McPherson. Come back whenever you want. You know where to find me.
If I can be of any assistance, sir?
Yes,
Visitors are not admitted, sir. Would you kindly leave?
You are mistaken. I'm not just any old visitor. I've come to make inquiries. Inquiries about the occult.
Visitors are not admitted, sir. Would you kindly leave?
The knowledge stored here would be impossible to find anywhere else. Even the Sorbonne is but a pale shadow of your great learning.
Our library contains knowledge and secrets that cannot even be found at the Sorbonne. The Brotherhood of the Supreme Order of the Rosy Cross are the most erudite people in the Western world.
Does your sealed-off library include books on magic, Kabbalah, divination, tarot, lost civilizations, Mu, Hyperborea, Atlantis, the Holy Grail, and alchemy?
Sir, one must not joke with the occult arts. Alchemy, the great work.
How does one attain this great work? Must one first become a supreme brother before contemplating all of its power? Like your SBGDA? Your alchemist?
The great Ouroboros has spoken, sir. GDA is no more. The SBK is our supreme leader now.
You mean to say D'Alpin is no longer your supreme brother? Had his term of office ended, or was he deposed?
We are not in the Middle Ages now, sir. It is simply an inheritance by due succession.
What does the future hold for a former SB once he has stood down? What became of GDA?
GDA is the supreme light. His wisdom becomes accessible to all consciences. The great work has been done.
Could you be more explicit, Mr. Dumoulin? If what you say regarding your GDA means that he is no longer among us, that he is dead, then, my friend, you will have the courts to answer to.
Glory to the SBK.
You seem to know a little too much, Dumoulin. Be careful with your threats. I'm not here to bother you. I already have a suspect for these crimes. But from what you have told me, I could easily have you charged with being an accessory. At the very worst, you might be sent to the nut house.
What would the police do, eh? What would it gain? They will have to wait a long time for an order from the police chief. Leave before things get worse for you. As I have already told you several times, sir, you cannot obtain any information here. As the doorman, I'm responsible for the security of the premises.
I must get past these alleys. If anyone lays their hands on me, I certainly don't want to find myself in a cell. Tracy Eaton? If she was a patient here, that means Halloween is telling the truth.
Ah, Mr. McPherson, I was just thinking about you. Good to see you again. Have you brought me any more culprits?
I'm not giving up, Inspector. Quite the opposite. I will be back when I have some news.
Fine, McPherson. Come back whenever you want. You know where to find me.
Strange front door. An improved version of all the other locks I've come across so far.
You again! Sir, I have nothing more to say to you.
Sir, aren't you on a case?
Come back later. I need to rest.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to Chez Alexander. Can I do anything for you, sir?
Very chic restaurant, Chez Alexandre. But I'm just passing by.
Our establishment caters to the finest palates in Paris. If you happen to change your mind, we would be only too pleased to welcome you, sir. My name is Tonio.
Mac, you disappear for ages, then turn up without warning. You must be after something.
Bebe, I need a small favor. I have to infiltrate the Brotherhood, and I need a fake letter of introduction. Can you write me one using this letter?
No problem. Come by later. Your letter will be ready. Mac, I'm gonna start thinking you can't do without me. Did I forget something at your place?
Berenice, do you remember the other night before you came round to my place? I had some complications. That guy who got away from me. Well, I caught up with him, but I need to know if you have seen him here before. Eloin. Jacques Eloin.
Yes. Well, I think it was the same. He came asking questions a few days ago. I don't know.
Bebe, those beautiful eyes of yours surely saw a beautiful stranger. Especially an American. Do you remember a guy at the Alembic going by the name of Paul Eaton?
It's funny you mention it. Another detective came and asked me the same thing a few days ago. Good-looking bloke, that P.I. Nice mustache. Yes, I remember Eaton. He was hanging out with the Alembic crowd last month.
Have you seen anything of Paul Eaton since?
No point getting all jealous, Mag. You're the only American in my heart. I've not seen Eaton here again. And as for Albert, the owner, I have no idea. I suspect Paul pulled off the scam of the century and fled to Borneo.
Berenice, it is vital you tell me everything you know about Paul Eaton. And I warn you, everything he has told you is probably lies. I think his name is also a fake.
He was not very chatty, Polly boy. I must say, he did not speak French very well. All I got was that he was in Paris with his sister, who I never saw. He hinted once or twice that they were onto something big, loads of cash, easy work. You know, Mac, now that I think of it, Paul Eaton was definitely the dodgy type.
Hulot, the boss? Is he there? Maybe he noticed some things that you missed, Bebe. You know, you might have been too busy staring at that tall, dark American to notice anything peculiar about him.
Albert is not here. I was supposed to meet him here this morning, but he's not come by today. You know, Mac, Albert Hulot has not changed. He is as weird as ever. If I see him, I will tell him you're looking for him.
Berenice, I think I'd better warn you. This Paul Eaton is mixed up in some dirty business. I just hope the boss, Albert, did not trust Eaton too much.
Paul and old man Hulot? Of course they know each other. They even got really chummy.
Berenice, I'm just asking you to be careful. This business is complicated and more dangerous than it seems. Anyway, I'm off. See you soon.
Ciao, Mac. Take care.